Give me a little background about yourself. Before, like, you started the blog Shelves before Cafe Matinal?
Almost on the same time. Shell started in June, last June, and the Cafe Matinal in September.
So if the idea of Shelves is to give a shelf in your living room to showcase people's objects, how big is your living room?
It's really small. It's really, really small. But the picture is always bigger. It's a way to present the creative process of people. Not the finished art, but what inspired the artist, the object. Not the object, it can be a book or a bottle or a flower, anything inspired.
So then soon after you started Cafe Matinal.
Yes. This is... I made other roman photo, this kind of picture with
Bubbles? I love the bubbles.
Yeah. In 2010, behind the title Basistas, and it was more small stories, like autofiction, we say, in Paris and in New York too, in Tanger, in Hyères, during the fashion festival in Hyères.
So what's your favorite roman?
I don't have.
Really?
No, I have a lot. It depends at what time you ask me something, it can change.
Today, what's your favorite?
Roman. Crime et Châtiment, Dostoïevski.
Crime and Punishment. I mean, was there any particular novel that inspired you they kicked off the idea that it could be fun to do something based on a novel, a blog with meeting people?
It depends. I think it's more music who inspired me.
Really?
Lyrics, yes.
Like which songs?
It can be Polaroid, roman photo, moods. It can be many of this period, like Leo, or I don't know now.
It's always hard when somebody asks you to come up with what it is.
Yeah,
I know. I'm never good at it myself. But so you chose because you like coffee, obviously.
Because I
Here we
spend
are
a
having
lot
tea.
of time. Yeah, or tea, but it's the place to... I think it's the best time on the morning to speak with people, and even when we are alone, to think and have an idea. It's on the morning, and I drink a lot of coffee, so it makes sense.
And who was the first person you interviewed for Cafe Matinal?
Martin Adus. It's a Swiss-German friend who came in Paris and stayed to my parents' place for months, and we became really close friends after that. And she is a fashion for makeup artist and does a lot of stuff.
And do you like comic books?
Yes, when I was a child I read a lot of comics books.
Any in particular?
My father had a big collection of comics, so every comic it was.
Because that's where the idea of the bubbles comes from, no? Or
I don't see it. It exists some roman photo type comics and other more like storyboard of the movie. And I think I'm more on the side of the storyboard about the aesthetic.
have you worked on films?
I made some video clips when I was younger, on stop motion.
Any I might know? Any, were they musicians?
Yes, for Das Pop I made, and for advertising like Merci.
So how do you choose your subjects?
For le Café Matinal,
Yeah.
I think it's coincidence, or if I met someone, if it's, comment on dit, si ça colle.
A connection.
Yeah. It's always connection, and more I met people and more there are connection, even if it's not directly. As I think it's, how do you say, 6 degrees.
Of separation.
Yeah.
It's like people recommend people to you, you meet people, and then they say, oh, you should meet my friend, or...
Sometimes, not all the time, or sometimes they try to present and it's not a good moment.
And what's been the most fun interview so far? Or give me 5 most fun interviews.
The Cafe Matinal?
Yes.
It's hard because every meeting is really special. So fun, Martenadus because it was the first and we are really close and we speak together Swiss German, so it's like a secret language, and it was amazing to write it in French after. So that's the first. Funny. Vidal Benjamin.
And what does Vidal Benjamin do?
He's a music selector, DJ, disque jockey in French.
Where? Traveling?
Paris, but he traveled a lot. Etienne Jomet.
And who's that?
He's a musician too, from Zombie Zombie, and he makes saxophone and DJ too.
And what did you discover about those 2 people, 3 people, that you didn't know before?
Yeah. Etienne, I met him because I wrote a scenario for a movie, and I wanted that Etienne made a song. And Vidal, we met together like when I was student. I had a job on the Bibliothèque Nationale de France, in the library, and he was studying too, and we smoked a lot of cigarettes together.
Reminds me of the Jim Jarmusch film, Coffee and Cigarettes.
Exactly. I think this movie inspired me too for the Café Matinal. Not directly, everything what I see or heard or read all my life, but I'm not so old, but everything toutes ces rencontres, meetings, made that you make some project. And the Café Matinal, it's a mix of everything.
And do you think, well, we didn't finish 5, we only got to 3.
No.
Give me another 2.
It's really hard. Leslie David.
And who's Leslie David?
She's a graphic designer, and we didn't know each other. We never met before, but we have a lot of connection, and it was like an evidence. The first time we met, like we have fun, we laugh a lot. It was easy. So we are 4. No.
Yeah,
three,
we need
4.
1 more.
It's hard because tomorrow I can answer differently. And Marie Tumerel from OFR, the bookshop. And we met a lot, but we never have a real conversation until the Café Matinal. And she's really funny. She's really punchy, and we have fun. And after we made like crazy things in the room from the hotel. Not so crazy, but...
What hotel did she decide?
It was... I have a bug. Hotel Panache.
Where is that?
In the night. It's really beautiful inside. La décoration impeccable.
Really?
Really.
I've never been there. I'm not usually in the ninth.
Yeah, me
Is
too.
it, is it around like Hotel Amour? Is that the ninth?
It's on the frontière. Hotel Amour. Hotel Amour, yes. Hotel Grand Amour is 10.
And most of the time, well, you always ask your subject to choose where they like to have breakfast, right? So have you discovered many places?
Maybe.
So tell me some of them.
Hotel Henriette. It's in the 5 near Gobelin. It's really quiet, really Havre de Paix. It's perfect. L'Hôtel Grand Amour. It's just hotel, I say. But I never go back to the place.
Never.
It's rare, really rare, because I don't have time to go in. But I wish I can, but what other places? Les Deux Abeilles.
It's nice, no?
It's really nice. And the little girl, she was incredible. I never see a little girl so special. Even I have a sweetest
Yeah,
daughter.
the daughter.
This little girl, she speaks like she's really...
An adult, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
She's
true.
mature, like she have another life.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
she did. Una,
No.
yeah. And since you're such a connoisseur of coffee, which has, out of all these breakfast stops, which has the best coffee in Paris?
In reality, well, I think Blackburn coffee or Beans on Fire. They are
Where
really
is
good.
Beans on Fire?
In the 11, near Voltaire.
Uh-huh.
But I don't really like coffee. Enfin, I like coffee, but I like any kind of coffee.
Really? How about instant?
More, it's complicated. For me, coffee, it's more un rituel as a quality of taste. Just need it to wake up.
And do you think, like, you might put a book together, photo roman of all of your meetings?
I wish. I think one day I will.
How many? You said you started last June?
Yes.
So how many?
Last September. So one every week. Maybe it's 40 now, almost 40.
That's a lot. And you have a great photographer that comes with you?
Yeah, Cheyenne is really great. Sometimes it was once my brother when we shoot my father, and Clementine, another friend, but most of the time it's Cheyenne. And he's really, really nice, really good, and better.
Because I imagine you get to know the same language of how you see things or how you want to present them.
No, it's easy. Sometimes we don't have to speak and just comment on dit, même en français I don't.
You can say it in French.
Even in French I don't find the word.
So is this kind of your full-time?
Yeah. With shelves.
That's great. So it supports you and your cute little child. That's great. It's fun.
But shelves, it's until I will move from my apartment. It's really connecté à l'appartement.
Yeah.
When I will move, I think I will stop and I will make a book with all the shelves.
So is shelves once a week as well, the same?
No, shelves is more cool. It's once a month. Sometimes 2 in a month. Sometimes one every 5 weeks. It depends. It's more free.
So these people, they're people you discover their creative projects and you invite them into your living room, or?
Alors, can you repeat?
When you discover their projects, their products, or whatever they're displaying, their artwork, you just invite them into your living room, and then is there like a chat like there is with Cafe Matinal, or how is it working?
No, it's fine. It's not connected directly. The only common point is me and the conversation. But when we speak with the artists about shelves, it's really off. I mean, it's really between the artist and me. And sometimes I invite 2 person and the artist 2 person, and it's not an opening, it's not a gallery, it's not really an artist-run space because I don't feel myself like an artist, it's not that. But it's more to discover 1 person or 2 between object and the time, la temporalité of these shelves. Because if I ask the same artist to put some objects on shelves today, it will not be the same object in 1 month or in 1 year, because inspiration can move all the time.
So it's the inspiration as well as the final object, or it's just the inspiration?
It can be a final object. Everything can inspire. And even it's not a final object, but just some object like that, or a plant, the final object will be the shelves dans la globalité.
Okay. So do you kind of see yourself as a curator?
For this project, yes. But I don't say to the artist what to put. I just say, not exactly, I just say what inspired you, you put in.
Yeah, but the curation is in choosing that person.
Yeah, in this way. Et une contrainte, how do you say contrainte?
A restriction?
Yes. It's the size of the shelves. It's 2 meters and 20 centimeters, 18 centimeters.
How many centimeters is this?
It's like that, a little bit more, like that.
Okay.
And 2 meters, something like
It's
that.
long.
It's long.
So how many mètres carrés is your apartment?
It's really small.
Small, like 10 mètres carrés?
No, 30.
Yeah. So it's a long wall, though. 2 mètres carrés. 2 mètres.
2
Yeah.
meters? No, it's not so long. C'est au fond. It's like a box.
So what's your favorite thing to do? Is like meeting people, would you say? Do you ever think of having a TV show, maybe?
Maybe.
Could be online TV show. It seems like a natural to me.
Yeah, I think about that, but I think it's not a good time.
But it doesn't cost anything on internet.
True. One of my brothers said me that.
Yeah.
But
Since June.
I think, yeah, since a long time. I'm too shy and
No,
not really
you're
shy,
not.
but I'm not so comfortable with les maladresses. No.
No, you seem pretty comfortable. I mean, I saw you in action and
I hide
see.
inside like church.
Yeah, but most actresses are like that. If you talk to most actresses, they say I'm really shy, but suddenly you're on.
Yes. When we forgot.
Yeah, or there's just an electricity that happens.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. So it seems to me like potentially future projects are a TV show and maybe a book.
Yes, I think it's not maybe a book. A book, it's sure.
Hmm.
And TV show, maybe, yeah.
I might know someone to introduce you to for the book, possibly.
With pleasure.
Yeah. So, is there something else you want to talk about? Your life? You have. How old is your adorable little girl?
3 years.
She's so cute.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's really funny. And she learned English.
That's
The
great.
father is American, so she can.
That must have helped you learn English. By the pillow, as they say.
I tried once with my nephew, which are half English and Spanish, and I was thinking, yeah, great, I will speak English with them and practice. And when I tried, Abel to say to me, no, Lia, please, they don't understand when we speak English. And I was like,
Really?
speak French.
Usually it's the other way around because English-speaking people are very easygoing about their language, whereas French people take a definite offense if you have the slightest mistake in intonation. Because I've never seen any foreigner speaking English that anybody couldn't follow, no matter how intense the accent was. They can approximate. Whereas a French person doesn't seem to have that capacity.
Yes, true. Comment on dit? C'est la patience et la tolérance.
Where were you born?
In Paris.
In which quartier?
In the 13e arrondissement. In the Chinese quarter. Which I live now.
Oh, you do?
Where I live, yeah. Back. I'm back.
And before you lived in other countries, or
No, just quickly in New York, but just quick.
like a couple months, or
Yeah. Mais sinon in Paris all the time.
do you ever envision yourself living anywhere else?
Yeah, I think I really feel Parisian, and it's in my name, and it's really inside, but I don't think that I want to find. I think for my daughter it will be better in another place. But I need a city, so it will not be France, it will be another big city.
So you married an American, so you have a dual nationality?
No, we are separated.
Well, you could have had it before.
No, we don't was married.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes, I agree. Having had 4 husbands myself.
No, I prefer to be. I'm free. But my daughter can be American.
She has a dual nationality.
We don't ask because I'm half Swiss, so it's not so compatible. American and Swiss, so we will see.
And being French, have you noticed a lot of changes in the past 10 years here?
About art or
Just living in Paris.
to live in Paris?
Yeah, the city itself. Life in Paris.
Yes, it changed a lot. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but we don't feel so free. I don't know if it's me, my feeling, because I'm a mother. I don't really know, but it changed. It changed, sinon je voudrais pas partir.
Yeah, it's changed a lot even before November 13th. But absolutely it's changed. Like just the vibration in the city is so different. But also I imagine since the time you were growing up, just the way people dressed on the street has changed.
Yes. I see some video my father do in the 80s in Paris, and it was like really morceaux spontanés. It was another. I think c'est partout différent aussi. Women have des parfums très forts, lipstick, make-up with dégradé, dresses, color or not. My mother was a bit dark too, with the coiffure and so. But I think now you go to Lisbon or you go to New York or you go to Mexico and Berlin, everyone are dressed un peu pareil. Even the house, the flat, it's always cactus, mobilier scandinave. C'est Internet.
Do you have a cactus in your apartment?
No, because I'm too afraid to.
Prickle. Yeah. How about furniture, Scandinavian furniture? IKEA.
No, I have. It's Polish. I have.
Is IKEA Polish?
No. IKEA, it's suédois.
Okay.
But I have Polish mobilier.
Interesting.
Mais ça ressemble au suédois.
I mean, I notice even, I've been in Paris 26 years, and I remember when I moved here, you would never see anyone eating on the street. Never. Now, it's normal. It was a scandal then.
Yeah. And even the coffee. The coffee, it was really la tradition, être assis, and now you see Starbucks.
It's true, yeah. Starbucks and all, like, takeout now exists. I remember the first takeout was, 15 years ago? Because coming from New York where everything was, it was really unusual that it would be a big deal that Japanese takeout. But yeah, life has changed. And I guess it's going to continue to change.
Yes, it's continuing.
It's just a matter of in which direction it goes, I guess.
We try to find something more authentic, like organic food and so, but it's really, it's not instinctive. It's more, we have to do that because it's like that. We have to live fine.
Right, because it's a meat-eating culture. It's not into... I was a strict vegetarian when I moved here. It didn't last long because it's so difficult. I think string beans and mashed potatoes, it's vegetarian. Well, it's not that strict. I mean, it's not really even healthy. But anyway. So you're going to stay in Paris in August?
Yeah.
Enjoy the quiet.
Yeah.
Is your neighborhood as quiet as it is here?
Yeah. It's really quiet. I'm in the quiet part. Like, you feel like in London or the houses are blue, pink, and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So it's...
Where you are?
Yes.
Ah, that's nice. What color is your house?
I am in the only building and the 6th floor, so I see all the houses.
Ah, nice.
I really
Un
like
view
my
dégagé.
Complètement. With 3 rues, 3 streets.
Yeah.
So it's like a star. You are open.
That's great.
Everything is possible.
Do you have an elevator?
Yeah, thank you. You have one?
No.
Oh.
5th floor. It's a little bit of exercise. And you don't forget things.
No.
Or if you forget them, you just forget them.
It's true. No, I'm with my daughter. She's too heavy too.
Do you have fun dressing her up? What
What?
do you like to put your daughter in, clothing-wise?
I was lucky because my mom keep all my clothes when I was child. And
Really?
Yeah. And my daughter have a lot of clothes that I wear when I was little and cute dress. like small Kenzo dress or Lia Rochas.
So you're always into fashion?
No, enfin,
No.
my mother was really simple with clothes, but always good dress. And many clothes she had when I was child was friend, which, enfin, qui était dans la mode, et c'était de la récupération.
Great. How do you feel about like recuperation, like eco-friendly stuff, the environment? Do you have any political leanings?
I think if we can, I think it's really hard actually. For me, the best is to chiner des pièces chinées, like in Montreuil or in the second hand. I really like La Boutique Solidaire. And even they have some clothes from Zara or H&M, because it's in this way de la récupération and you help other people to buy this kind of stuff, it's okay. And sometimes buying the good shoes from a good designer, enfin just la balance, l'équilibre. But I think it's really hard today to be eco-friendly and fashion, slow fashion, complètement à 100%.
Yeah. Any words of wisdom you want to impart before I turn off my flip?